Hello and welcome back on my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again for another reading vlog. You might recognize me if you watched last week's video because I just finished up the week, although it's already Monday evening. I worked all day, I slept long and I worked all day, and now I'm just getting ready to jump over to Düsseldorf to the library. I have to return a couple of mangas. To be specific, I'm returning these 3, and I'm hoping to film a little bit more about my manga experience and to hopefully have enough footage soon to give you the Manga Monday recommendation, first readers, choices, yada yada. I'm reading recommendations for manga beginners and I want to give you my take on it. Other than that, what do I want to read this week? I need to finish A Million Worlds with You, the Firebird trilogy, which is one of the most beautiful covers ever. There's only a couple of pages left, but I'm reviewing some of my comments because I listened to it on audiobook for a while, and I feel like, and I have some notes scribbled down that I need to transfer into the book before I can send it to the next person. It's a traveling book. I'm already late. So we put comments in it and we pass it on to the next person. Maximum of 10 people then have comments in it. It's a beautiful thing, but I need to pass it on. The same goes for The Rook, which I had a hard time getting into last month. And I need to finish that because it is a traveling book. Then this month I do want to read and finish. I want to finish Harley in the Sky, which I already started, which is an arc, and I'm quite pumped for. I want to start and finish Illuminae. I want to start and finish the non-fiction book that my dad recommended to me, and I'm going to speak about all of these books a little bit longer when I'm not in a rush to get to the train. I want to start Dark Dawn and Hunted. So I have a total of 2,153 words. That would be easy. 2,153 pages that I want to read this week, so quite a lot. But right now, as I briefly mentioned, I have to jump because I have to get to the train station if I want to catch the train. And I need to be able to catch the train if I want to be able to bring back these books to the library before my time is over. And I don't even know if they're still open, but let's try. So again, just made it a time. I don't know how I get so lucky sometimes, honestly. So One Piece is finished, gave it 3 out of 5 stars. More about that on my future to come Manga Monday. Now I still have to finish the man of my brother's man or something. I don't know how this is, what the title is in English. So I'll read that real quick. I think I talked about this already. I finished that last month. I hope I taped me talking about it. And yeah, let's get into this one and finish it before I get to the library. Is looking very, very dark. I'm assuming it's closed. Oh no, there is some light in some area. This is going to be exciting to see if they're still open or not. I so have to write down the opening times. I did that wrong once, and I thought I noted down the times when with the library they have like this. The library is open until 8 p.m., but then they have this front area that's open longer, where you can get access to the automatic return machines. And I don't know the opening times for it. And I stood in front of of the door once before and it was closed, but it was a weekend, and I remember, oh, a weekend is a lot shorter opening times. But now I thought I noted when the opening times were, but I forgot. So now we'll have to see. It's dark. It's dark. So let's see. So now I know. It closed an hour ago. So I made my way for nothing. It's not that bad though. I mean, at home I would have sat down and would have read, and now instead I'm sitting on the train and train station reading with a little bit of walking in between. So I don't feel like there's much harm done. I have like a ticket, so I didn't spend any money, so it's all good. Just a little annoying because I'm gonna have to pay, I think, €1.50 if I bring it back tomorrow. So that's just a little annoying, but other than that, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. So let's find a place to finish. My brother's husband, or my brother's man, or whatever it's called in English. So far, I think I'm almost halfway through, and I'm really liking it. I'm really liking it. I think this is a good, not only a good starter manga, but it's good overall manga. So yeah, I think this is a really good one. This is a winner. So let's find a place to sit down and enjoy this. So I finished my brother's husband, or whatever it's called. Gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to talk more in my Manga Monday. I might have to change the name of my of the format that I wanted to do, because since I planned my Manga Monday, I think Jessie the Reader came out with a Manga Monday as well. So now I might have to change the name. Don't know to what yet, but anyways, I will be talking about a little bit more about this book on these videos. I should have enough to start editing this now. Okay, I'm gonna get on the train, go back home, and I'll be starting to transcribe my notes into the traveling book. And when I'm home, I should pretty much be almost done, so I should get through that book fairly quickly, hoping to finish that tonight then, so I can send it off to the next person tomorrow and dive into the Rook, which I'm late on already, and get back on track. That would be great for once, to be on track with my reading plan. Morning, or you could almost say good afternoon, I guess. It is almost noon, and so I guess you can't say good afternoon. It's almost noon on Wednesday. I am on my way to the hair salon to get my roots done. Yes, it's Wednesday. You haven't missed anything. Tuesday, I was just pretty much working all day. A little bit of cooking in the evening, and bed. There's pretty much nothing aside from that I did. I really need to get back to a point where I do have a couple of hours in the day where I'm not sleeping, to take care of a couple of personal things. But I feel like right now I am spending a huge amount on sleep, and I'm not even sleeping. Like, I think I spend a huge amount on it because I'm trying to sleep, but I'm not. I know. well, it's not weird. It's just, it just sucks when you spend like, I don't know, 10, 12 hours dedicated to sleep, but in the end you have only been sleeping for like 4 hours. Anyways, I'm now at my hair salon, looking forward to getting my roots done, and then I will go back to work. Living out in the country has another big benefit. So on my way home, I will stop by this little market. It's called a farmer's cafe, but they pretty much sell produce from the local area, and it's completely cute. I love this place. Currently on my way back to Düsseldorf, trying to return my books again. It's actually a quite beautiful day. I feel like it keeps changing between being sunny and beautiful and being gray and sucky. But yeah, it's a good enough day to just sit on the train and listen to my calls. I have long calls today for work where I just need to listen, and I'm absolutely happy to do these on the train. So that's what I'm doing. Just have a short break during our call, and it actually fits perfectly with me switching trains. So yeah, while I'm working by listening to the calls, I'm traveling to Düsseldorf to return my books, and then I'm gonna go back. Maybe I'm gonna grab a cup of tea or something in Düsseldorf, maybe, depending on how much time I have. So let's go, let's switch trains. It's Thursday. Been working for quite some time, but I'm still in that weird place of being between sleep and not sleep. Like, I lay awake all night, not being able to sleep, and then during the day I'm super groggy and want to sleep. So I'm now on my way to Korean class. And the weather sucks so much. Ugh. It's raining. I don't know if you can see it. You can probably just see that it's gray, but it's raining and it's miserable. Vitamin intake. I don't know if it's my vitamins or the lack of sleep that I'm getting, but my legs feel so weak, so jiggly, like I've been running a marathon, but in reality I've just been at home and doing nothing, so I shouldn't be feeling like this, I feel like. So I definitely have to look into my vitamins, what the reason for that is. It's not a good feeling, to be honest, and kind of don't want to go work out and walk with that feeling. It feels insecure somehow, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I can't just sit around, even though a lot of people seem to put themselves on house quarantine themselves due to the COVID-19 thing. I just think they're all weirdly panicky and should just learn how to wash their hands. And I mean, most people actually don't show that like bad symptoms. So, I mean, nobody's panicking because of the flu, right? Wonderful Friday afternoon. It is a little after 3 p.m. I am back at the train station. I slept until 2, taking off the Friday. I wanted to get some more reading time, and well, I have some vacation days that I have to take by the end of the month, so I thought, why not? Well, guess what? I slept until 2. Can't get my rhythm back for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, on my way to Düsseldorf to first meet up with Nikki and her daughters. I can finally give them the gift that I brought from Seattle, and then it's off to a crane class. Quite excited about that. Just arrived at the train station, seeing that my train has 35 minutes delay. Until I noticed that's the train from 30 minutes ago, so luckily there it comes. So on my way I have to read 3 mangas. I'm not going to be able to read them all, but I'm going to try to read as much as I can, because again I have to drop them off today, so I will be prioritizing them over my other books. So let's see how far I get on the train ride. Finished Opus. This is a manga that is about this mangaka who is just about to finish his series, but then is being pulled into the world that he created, and he is meeting his creations. I think it's a decent start for getting into mangas, but it's just not the story for me. There's a few little things where I feel like it's a little bit hard to get into if you're not into the manga world so far, but it's not that distant, and it's not that like culturally different. It's just there was just no tension for me. There was no nothing happened where I really wanted to know what was happening next. So even though it was a decent story, it was a story with that is absolutely easy to get into. There was just that oomph missing. There was that oomph.
11 p.m. We went to Korean class. First we went and learned a little bit, went to Korean class, went to have dinner, and I'm already tired again. I want to go to bed again. That does not make sense at all. Trying to learn a little bit vocabulary on the train because I am so behind with my vocab. So trying to spend like half an hour or so on vocabulary, and then I'm hoping to spend most of my time this weekend just reading. I want to start some buddy reads this weekend and right after the weekend, so I need to finish up some things, and I'm behind my schedule as expected, but I'm also hoping to catch up a little, and with having a couple of free days this month that I have a little bit of time to catch up. So let's see how that goes.
Good morning. It is a wonderful Saturday, and I actually mean wonderful. Can you see the sun? Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. And yours truly had to sleep for 14, 15 hours and still be tired. I mean, come on, what's going on with me? I don't know. But this is not normal. Anyways, I just got myself a cup of coffee. My son did his grocery shopping and I picked him up, grabbed a coffee, and now I'm just gonna watch the latest episode of The Good Doctor, and then I'm gonna go for a walk. I have a full reading schedule for this weekend because I have read so little this week and I have such big reading plans. I want to start Dark Dawn, These Rebel Waves, and I think Winter as buddy reads either today, tomorrow, or on Monday. And I wanted to finish The Rook Illuminae, Harley in the Sky, and one more book that I can't think of right now before that. I'm definitely not going to do Illuminae, but I kind of want to try and get as much done of the other ones as possible before diving into new books. So let's watch an episode and hope that I'm gonna be more like mentally available for a book. All right, let's cuddle down and watch an episode. I'm so tired. Why am I so tired? Why am I so freaking tired? I don't know. I do not know. I just know I am. At least my skin feels really good lately. I know it has some reddish areas, but it feels good. I put on a sheet mask yesterday, and the leftover, after patting it onto my skin, I put it on my left hand, and I cannot stop touching my left hand today because it's so soft. I should put sheet mask products on my hands more often. And I have a really, really good hand lotion, so my hands are not dry or anything. My hands feel good anyways, but this is like next level. Let's cuddle down in front of The Good Doctor and hope that I'm awake after. So I walked my 7 kilometers for the day. Feeling a little bit wobbly, but now I'm gonna make some amazing dinner. Some cheese that I'm gonna bake, and oh my god, it's been so long since I had some. Oh, I am so looking forward to some Brussels sprouts. I'm gonna make some mashed potatoes. Really looking forward to some good food. So let's get this in the oven and let this go. Let's get this going. I actually spent all Sunday in bed. At first I was sleeping really long, but then just on my phone playing some games or watching some Star Trek episodes. I just felt weird getting up. I felt kind of weak and you know, it was just one of those days where I had to stay in bed. But instead of staying in bed reading, I also stayed in bed doing other stuff. So yay for me, and not sticking to my reading plan at all. Am I in a reading slump? I don't know. Maybe. Am I? Look at this huge thing on my forehead. I had 3 days, no work, and I did read the mangas that I had to read, but I didn't. So I wanted to finish The Rook, Illuminae, and Harley in the Sky. I wanted to start Dark Dawn, and I wanted to start These Rebel Waves. Have I done any of that? Nope. So how am I supposed to read all the things this month when I act like this? I don't know. I just know that I have to really get it together and change what I'm doing next week somehow. I don't know how, but I have to do it somehow. So this week I'm really not satisfied with my reading. I'm happy with one of the mangas that I read because it was wonderful. I loved finishing the Fiber trilogy. Thinking of, have I ever told you about like my finishing thoughts? I think I might not have. I'm gonna have to do that next week, so you might have to watch next week if you want to know my final thoughts on the book. So I'm glad about that, but for the amount of time that I had I did not read nearly enough, so I'm not happy about that. And I haven't learned enough vocabulary either. So if my not reading would have been due to learning, I would have been okay, but it wasn't. It was due to stupid phone games and Star Trek, which, well, Star Trek is a valid reason, isn't it? Anywho, let's get ready for next week and get back on track somehow. Let's get back on track somehow.